Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig. Well, we've just sold 8 pallets of salmon, which was £157,815. We've also just purchased all of these pallets. There was one pallet of fish food which must have fell off the boat. That's the only reason I could think it was still here, because we wouldn't leave one pallet. But we've got 16 pallets of fish food, which is 32,000 litres. That was £41,600 and £4,000 for 4 pallets of mineral feed at the back here. Just because we haven't bought in so long, I don't know if we actually have any up at the farm, but we've got now, so we'll start putting that into the feed as well. But now that we've got some money, we are going to repair this Valtra and repair this trailer while we're here. £1,131 and the Valtra £18,734. Right, now that is one repaired. We still need to do the combine and the fast track as well. But the fish food is going straight to the breeding. We'll take a quick look. I see rain in the forecast as well, which really is not a good sign. When is the rain due? 8 o'clock. Great. Right, we're going to have to leave the grass cutting until kind of midday, until it dries up and it's good temperatures. Because we have quite a bit to do today. We have to plant some stuff. We're trying to get ready for the fish production. That's the idea. We've kind of figured out what we're going to do. We are going to buy this production, although it's very expensive. We do kind of have a sort of plan together. First of all, we'll quickly check these guys. We did give them some TMR, but with another mix of TMR, we're going to put some mineral feed in there as well, and some straw to top them off, but they can last till the morning. We're going to get some sleep because it's been a really tiresome day yesterday doing all that potatoes and onions. They are okay for feed till the morning as well, same with the water for them, and they have plenty of feed. They're not going to go through it very quickly. So yes, the plan. So what we're going to do is we need to put barley, soybeans and canola into our fields. The soybeans and canola is going to be used for the fish food factory. The canola, obviously we need the oil, small oil factory. We're going to get a small one because we don't think we're going to need to have this running flat out all the time, because it's going to produce so much fish food. We don't always need much of it. We have a massive stock just now, so by the time we get around to doing this, we're probably going to have enough anyway. So we do need the small oil mill, and our canola that we grow this year and harvest next year is going to go into that to produce our canola oil. Then we have soybeans as well, which we're going to put into field 12 in April. We don't need much canola, so we're going to put that in the smaller field. The bigger field that the potatoes were in are going to be soybeans, and barley into the bigger onion field, field 19, which is the one we purchased not long ago. That's going to have barley, and that is going to be a mix between chicken feed if we need it, and if it's not, we're going to put into a flour and into a grain mill. We're thinking about a small one because I think this needs to be either the land bought and it's very expensive, or it needs to be built like the castle. So that's the plan. We are going to get the fish food factory. The packed onions and the firewood we sell in December is going to pay for the potato factory to get our potatoes done. And then the potatoes and the salmon next year, when they're at the highest price, that's going to pay for the grain mill and the oil mill. And the profit from that we're going to, not the profit, but what we save from making our fish food, and then the salmon the year after is going to go all into paying off every single bit of equipment we've got on hire purchase, which is here, which is £400,000 worth. There's probably going to be another couple there because we're going to probably pick something up on the way. You never know what deals come through to finance. So that is the kind of plan. Also, once we've paid off all the equipment, we are going to get the quarry, which is this one, and the stonemason, and we are going to continue on with where we left off with the castle production. Because we're going to have what we need to keep us going. We've got the wool we're obviously going to sell as well from the goats when we eventually get that, not the goats, the sheep. Or it could be goats, we don't know actually. We haven't bought that yet because we didn't have enough. We still needed other things, so that's still in the works. I'm not 100% what I'm going to do, if it's goats or sheep. Sheep, obviously just the wool, I'm going to sell it as it is. I'm not going to go through all the fabric and clothes productions because we've done all of that all the time. Every single map we've done in Let's Play, if we have sheep, we have done that just straight into fabric and clothes. It does make good money, but there's other things to do, obviously the fish here, so I think we're going to stick to that. We'll just continue straight down around the bottom. Come back around to our breeding plant and put all the fish food in there. Go back and make another TMR mix, then we're going to go to bed. Then we'll get going in the morning. We've got all that planting to do. We've got to cultivate the fields first, get them turned around, get them ready. Repair the Valtra, we've done that. We need to plough the potato fields and the onion fields as well, so that's going to take up quite a bit of time. I did consider purchasing a second plough, but if we repair, in fact in saying that we could, because if we repair the fast track, we can put the fast track in the plough in one field, this Valtra with the other plough on the other field, and get the ploughing done twice as fast, because it is a small plough. So we may do that. I don't know, I think it's about £45,000 for that. We'll have to check. So I may buy a second plough. But yes, that is the plan going forward. So what we sell at the end of this year is going to make some profit to buy other things, which is going to make profit next year to buy more. And that's, I think, how we're going to expand. We also need to cut the grass as well. That's what I was looking for the rain for. So we need to probably have an early night. Either that or just start ploughing now and just push through and keep going. I think that's going to be the best plan, actually. I need to go and take the fast track down and see if we can get a plough. That's the problem at this time of night. Everyone's sleeping. There's nobody going about. So we're just going to have to wing it with one plough just now until the dealership opens in the morning. Where are we going around here? Yeah, I think that's the plan, right? I'm going to get cracking on the ploughing then. Make a start to that, and then when the morning comes, once it starts to offer to rain, I think I'm going to grab a couple hours sleep just to catch up, and then we can buy a second plough then, or leave them working away while I have a couple hours sleep. I think that's going to be the best plan. Let's try to make the best use of the time, because we need it to all be done in 1 month, because we're not doing 2-day months, we're doing 1-day months. So right, this is going to make a bit of a pain of this. Oh yeah, I've just hit the building. That's a good start. Is it going to take it all? No. Right, oh, we can deal with that later on, right? Let's go around, feed the cows a little bit, and then make a start on ploughing. So that is the plan. Right, let's get that into action, get a little time lapse going, and we'll see you in a little bit. Well, that's the drill all ready with the barley in it, ready to go after this rain has disappeared. The workers shouldn't be too far from being done. I think he's maybe got one pass to go. It's been raining for about 20 minutes now, but let's jump up here. He's just down the bottom corner of that field now. It shouldn't be too long, but the rain is on. We've moved the fish feed into there so we can take it down in the trailer, save using a tractor. We've already fed the cows, topped them up with straw. We fed the... In fact, let's run under here first, save us getting absolutely soaked. Right. We have... So these guys are topped up with feed. We can't get any more total mixed ration in because we messed up. We loaded from the wrong side and the hay bale went too far forward and actually got caught in the trigger for feeding. So it took a whole bale. Not ideal, but that's where we are. So we can't get it full of total mixed ration. We're never going to get it full because we're trying not to get it let to run with hay to take their health down, which reduces their price. So we're kind of stuck with that. These guys got topped up with total mixed ration. They don't need water until probably a couple months. I just heard that noise there. I think that's the worker stopped. These guys don't need any more grain just now either. There's no eggs as yet. Nope, he's still going. There wasn't a wage payment because it's not the correct time for wage payment. Another thing we did get, if you notice the money, oh, that's him completed the task now. We did spend a bit of money. What we did do is spend £8,223 to repair the fast track, £25,000 on this new manure pit for the cows. So that should pick up, oh it does, it's working now. It must update every hour. So we've got 749 litres already. We just need to find a manure spreader in the sale preferably. But that is to use for fertilising the grass fields to keep the cows fed. So it kind of works, it's a bonus in kind of both ways as well. Right, we're going to hide in this shed again while we check the menus. Oh, we have fish food in here as well. Oh, I forgot about that. And we did purchase, we'll have a look at it in our hire purchase, which is this one here. It is the Pottinger Servo T6000, which is a bigger plough than we have already, which actually we needed because he's just finished with it now as the rain's been on. That was £50,500. We paid £25,250 as a deposit, 50%, which means we're only paying 2.5% interest. Over 6 years, £378 a month. But we should clear that off in a year or two. Once we get I think the Valtra is the one to go for next. That's the priciest one. I'm not sure what other ones. That's 5,000 of interest for this one, which is our drill. What other ones have we got? 3,000. This one potentially, which is the header for the combine. The rest of them are kind of okay. So the header for the combine, the Valtra here, and potentially this one as well. That is the next ones to go. That should reduce it down. The Valtra is going to take 2,000 off of that. So we're going to be only paying 3,500 a month. If we get the other ones paid off as well, it's just under 3,000 a month. So even better. But we've not really done anything. We've got to wait until this rain disappears. Hopefully 10 o'clock. We'll maybe sleep for a couple hours because it's been a long day, to be honest. All the harvest of last month and then into, well, to say last month. Yeah, it was last month now. I keep getting mixed up with the days with the episodes because we've done it over 2 episodes. Right, we're going to go for a quick sleep and we'll see you in a couple of hours, game time, for harvesting the grass, or cutting the grass. We're going to TED all of field 16 is going to be for hay, and then we're going to do 2 headland passes here wrapped as silage. We're going to take some of the field and TED it for hay, and then we're going to windrow the rest and make that into silage as well. So it kind of equals out the hay and the silage we've got, because we've got, where is it? 36,000 litres of hay and 70,000 litres of silage. So we need a little bit more hay than we do silage. But that's the plan. Right, we're going to see you in a couple hours, get that going, and we're going to get straight into drilling barley, which is ready in the drill, into field 19 as well, because it is ready for today. We need to get field 13 ploughed after the rain as well, which is over there, the little one, and then drill canola in after that, then roll both fields. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Well, that's us just finishing up baling this field for hay. Hopefully we have enough so that it matches the silage we're going to get off of that field, which has been windrowed, but not baled. We wanted to do this first just so we had an idea how much hay we've got before we go and get that field all baled up, and then we don't have enough hay. Right, that's that done there. Let's unload that 2 bales. And we'll see what that leaves us with. Where are we here? So we've now got 333,000 litres of hay. We could probably bale up most of that field then. I think we'll bale up most of that field for silage and see where we are at with grass bales. If we can get the grass and the silage that's here to kind of match the hay, then we can split what's left. But there is a little bit that we left. I say a little bit, we forgot to stop the windrower early. And now there's most of the field windrowed. But the fields are rolled, they are ready. We forgot to do lime on field 19, so I was away to look to go and lease a lime spreader. And what I didn't realise was there's a manure spreader in here. I don't know how long it's been in here for, but we're going to need this next year because we've now got the manure pit, so we're going to need some way to put it down on the field. I was going to purchase a lime spreader, so we've got one, but now I've seen this, I'm very tempted just now to go and get this because in another couple of months we're going to have firewood. If we can get up to do firewood, I think next month we can, because right now we've got, yeah, these 2 are growing. These fields, I think this one gets a second cut. I'll need to double check for this one. So we've definitely got another cut of grass. These 2 are growing, so we've just got canola, there's barley there, canola and 13, and then this one was going to be, I'm trying to think of what it was, where is my list, soybeans for our fish food. And we can't plant soybeans until April, so in theory we have next month in November to cut down trees and bring it down to the firewood processor, because we've got until February there. And then onions is December, which is being produced just now. So we do have income in December. We've already got almost £50,000 worth, so that's good. That would alone nearly pay for this in December. But we did have the plan that the onions and firewood will go to the oil and flour mill. And what we're going to do is we're going to purchase ones there, £36,000 each. So I think it's very doable with the onions. Let's just double check to make sure they're not, they need filled up. So I think we'll be okay getting this just now. It only has 220 horsepower as well, so it's not out of the picture for us with our machinery. So let's lease this. I still need to buy lime, but the lime's not too expensive, so if we just put 6,000 down just now, let's not make it 5,000 a month, let's go and put it to maybe 8 years and we'll pay it off quicker. So £736 per month. Right, purchase that. So now we've got that, we just need to lease the lime spreader. I'll go finish off baling up most of this field for grass, see how much we've got of grass and try and even out the difference so we've got kind of equal amounts of both. Then we need to start picking up hay bales, wrapping some bales, the grass bales for silage. Jump into next month. And we've still got to fertilise that fields as well. There's always so much to do and in very little time to actually do it. You think you've got it all planned out, but no. Right, I'll work away on this. We'll get the lime spreader to do that field, fertilise that field, fertilise this field, hopefully all today. Then jump into tomorrow. I'll just start on this one here and then go anti-clockwise around the field to get the other headland pass. Right, we'll work away on this. We'll get that fields fertilised, that one limed, we'll lease a lime spreader. Shouldn't cost that much. Maybe £1,000? Maybe not that. But it has just been ploughed. I forgot to look. I didn't look until just not long ago when I was in the middle of baling that little field. I say field, it's a little area of land to get extra bales in. So yeah, we need to get that done and probably jump forward into tomorrow where we're going to start cutting down some trees, hopefully, because there'll be no other field work to do once this is done. So we'll get this done, another little time lapse, and we'll see you probably in the morning. Well, that's us now into October. We did get all the baling done yesterday. We still need to sort out that hay bales there. And we've put all the silage bales over here, which is there. We have quite a bit. We do have a little bit more silage. Where we've got a total of 288,000 litres of grass and 70,000 litres of silage. And hay, we have 341,000 litres. So we've got about 20,000 litres more of silage than we do of hay. But it's not a big deal. However, what is a big deal is we are minus £1,942 in the bank. So we need to get that dealt with today. The onions are still working away. We'll just check what we need there. Yeah, we've still got 16,500 litres in there, so there's still plenty. These guys are still good. Young breeding is fine. We did get some wood down yesterday, kind of later on, and kind of into this morning as well. So we have been producing firewood overnight. I don't think we're going to have the time to go back up to take some more wood down. So once this is done, that's it finished. We won't have nearly as much as we did last time. The sawmill has been working away making wood beams as well, because they are at a really good price just now. And we're going to go and take one up to the castle. It's actually been produced already. And we have 2 bags of firewood. I think we did have more, we moved them. Yeah, we did. So we've got 8 bags there already, plus we've moved some onions as well. But the reason for needing a little bit of money this morning is because we need to go down to the vegetable factory. I know we don't have nearly enough for it, but we can lease the production because we don't need this all the time. We don't need it to be running 24/7 all year round. So it made no sense to spend quite a big amount of money to actually buy it outright. So we're going to take this up to the castle, sell it. That's going to give us enough money to, well, it's going to pay for next month's financing, although we won't need it, but it's going to give us enough money to lease the production, and that's what we need. There we go. That'll do. It's not going too far. Right, we'll head up to the castle just now. Can't put them on yet. We need to put the sides up. There we go, and we can strap it on. There we go. Right, we're going to head up to the castle with this, see how much we get for that. Then we're going to take a load of potatoes down to the production and lease it. And we'll see roughly how much we're going to get by the end of today, but that's going to be kind of in the next episode. Right now we're going to see how much we get here and take our first load down to the potato factory. Well, here we go up at the castle. It's not going to be too long actually until we can start making some more progress with this. But 1 pallet, that gives us 9,537 pounds, and it was 1,000 litres we sold, gives us 7,595 pounds in the bank. Now here it does say we need castle stones next, which is that 2 productions we need. I think that's going to be next year, because we didn't plan on, or we planned for actually buying the potato factory, or say the potato factory, it's a vegetable factory. We planned on buying that outright, but obviously we're not going to now, so I think we may be able to get this castle sorted out even quicker. But let's go and take a load of potatoes down, lease the factory, and get the first load in. Well, I thought it was a little further away than this. I thought it was actually down by the harbour area, but it's not. It's over here, just the other side of the river from it's a biogas plant there. So it's not too far. It's actually here. The broth and kin. Right, before we put any of this in, we need to go and lease it. So hopefully this works, yes. Right, we're going to lease, so it's £1,205 a day, whereas if we purchase this, £440,000. It would take, I think it would be the second year that it would actually make profit if we bought it. So we're going to lease it for £1,205 a day. There we go, and we'll see what we can do with it all in a second. Right now we are going to get this tipped in and get it started, because we should be able to sell some of this today. We'll just wait till that's tipped in. If we have a quick look at the, where are we? Potato soup. So right now it's £3,756 at the best price. At the lowest price, not even £100 cheaper per 1,000 litres. So ideal now, and actually it's 3,800, so just above that as well. That's perfect. Right, that's that in now. So let's go into here. I should say it's leased, but I don't know why. Aye, leasing. That's fine. Right, potato soup. Activate that. So this can hold 450,000 litres, so we can just keep bringing potatoes down. That'll keep us busy. I can't remember the total amount, but we should have around £40,000 extra putting it into potato soup than we would just selling it as potatoes. So we've got 8 litres of potato soup already. So that's working away. We'll leave that. We'll take another couple loads down. Where are we here? I don't know why, but it still says this field needs rolled, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. But we did get field 19 and 13 fertilised. I think we need to do, let's take off that rolling. Yeah, so we'll need to do later today 17 and 16 again. Yeah, it's going to have to be today because I think it's going to be ready to harvest tomorrow, and it won't add any stages on. And let's see if we've got any weeds. It's loading. No weeds, that's good. Right, the cows will get a load of TMR. How much have we got now? 22,000 litres of manure. That's fantastic. Another 2 months, I think, or 3 months until these guys can be sold. Not long after that, we're going to have these guys can be sold, and then obviously we just work down through what we've got. These guys are still good for total mixed ration and water, actually, surprisingly. They're not going through it too quick, but there's only 8 of them, so. And these guys have still got plenty of barley left, so we'll just leave them to it. Onions are still good, that's fine. I think we may sell some of the young salmon. Not in this episode. Yeah, we're going to have to wait until next year till the price gets a good bit better. And onions packed, we have 64,000 litres already, and we're down to under 200,000 litres of onions left, so that is looking good as well. We're going to take a few more loads down. We'll get that kind of worked on over the next several hours, but that's going to be into the next episode, and hopefully we can get most of this processed in around, I think it's 4 months, so it's actually not too bad. But we'll work away to get this done, and we will leave the episode here, and we'll see you in the next one to see how much we actually get from the rest of the potatoes, because we should be very close to December, because there isn't really much to do apart from the grass fields, which should be ready. Oh, and saying that, yeah, this is October, so the first growth stage is tomorrow, and then we need to wait until the second growth stage. I don't think we can do it in December, not unless it's a really warm morning, and we can't really make hay either, so that fields are probably tied up until next year, I think. But we will have firewood in December. The onions are December as well, so we're probably going to end up in December with the grass fields still ready to harvest, wait until next year. But we will have quite a bit to sell, and we should make decent money throughout the winter to keep us going and pay for other things. Fingers crossed anyway, that is the plan. It may not go to plan, but we'll see. Right, we'll leave this episode here. We'll do a couple more of these loads just now to keep that potato factory busy, because it will eat through it quite quickly. And we'll see you again soon for the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. I actually just realised there that we forgot to mention about the lime spreader that we used for the barley field. We did lease the Breda lime spreader for £2,728 plus £1,800 for 4 bags of lime, which I believe we've still got a little bit of. I need to, in fact, what I need to do is sort out that hay bales first. Where are we going? We also bought 4 bags of fertiliser. That was £7,680, but I think we still have some left. We did get some more. Did we get more seed? I can't remember now. But yeah, the lime spreader, the lime, and we did get bags of fertiliser as well. Just completely forgot to mention that. Right, we'll leave this here, get this loaded up, but first we need to go and get all that bales moved. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly jump in and say about the lime spreader, because I did remember we had a clip of it working in the field. We did lease it, but I never mentioned it. So that is where a little bit of the money went as well. Yes, we've still got fertiliser bags left. We've got 1 pallet of lime, but it's not full. Yep, 1,100 litres. And then we had seed, I think we bought already, we did mention. Right, we'll finish the episode there this time. There's nothing else to mention, I don't think. And we'll see you again soon for the next one. So, thanks for watching.